I remember growing up, this would be the week that we would actually start preparing to decorate for Christmas. All the decorations would come down from the attic. We never had a real tree, and so that tree would come down and we'd be put together and we'd put up. And the whole process of getting the house ready for Christmas would begin. And it usually followed the sort of same pattern. We had to clean the house, we had to get the decorations up, and, well, I'll be honest, usually we weren't always the best at listening to my mom, as we probably should have been. Usually in some short period of time, Mom would start getting frustrated with us because there was a lot to do. She was thinking about getting the house decorated, starting the baking, and particularly when we were really young, that her mother would be coming over, and so we had to have the house just so whenever my grandmother came over. And usually somewhere in about the middle of the week, as we were still sort of getting things up and ready, we had usually managed to get my mother pretty upset. We were pretty good, the five of us, of really pushing her buttons. And it was about that point that she would usually say, "That's it. Christmas is canceled." Now the hard part is we'd have to make sure we didn't start laughing so that she didn't get more angry with us. But we also knew that was the time, okay, get up, start doing stuff, make things happen. We've kind of pushed Mom too far. And I think part of it was because it wasn't so much for my mom about the decorations or the cleaning or the cooking. Those were all nice things. And they helped to add sort of that sense of Christmas cheer. But my mom's faith has always been such an essential part of who she is, and she's worked really hard at trying to live that out and express that in her life. And Christmas for her was really never about simply remembering the birth of Jesus, but more what that birth actually means. And when I think back to those times and how crazy we could get her, and we could get her pretty crazy, she never lost focus on what it was we were really preparing for. She never really lost focus on what was so deeply important. Sometimes that can happen to us. We can get so caught up in the decorations and in the presents and in the dinner. And in this particular year, with everything that we're facing, it could be very easy to lose focus on what really matters. We can get too caught up in sort of what's happening around us, and it, quite frankly, could easily end up sort of making us crazy like my mom would get with us. But maybe what we can take away for this year in our very odd Advent and Christmas is to again focus on what actually matters. God chose to make himself one with us. God chose to allow us to know him through the person of Jesus Christ. God revealed himself to us on that day so many years ago. That day of Christmas, that first Christmas, that first nativity when Christ was born. That's what we're preparing to celebrate. It's his coming into the world and awaiting for his coming again. It's so easy to focus on the things that simply just don't matter. Let us really, really decide to look at things just a little bit differently, to remember what it's actually all about. God bless.